Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Lynn Life. Guess where we are today? One of my favorite places. We're at the Syracuse Nationals at the Syracuse State Fairgrounds, the biggest car show in the Northeast, and we got a lot to see today, so let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. Well, we're starting out on Chevy Court, which are all the personal vehicles. They aren't the real high-end ones, but they're awesome to see. You know, all the collectors, you know, people have their own cars and they want to show them off, which I don't blame them because they're beautiful. A little note today about what's going on. If you notice a very haziness in the background, we're having, this is smoke from the Canadian wildfires, and it's actually an alert day. It's a day that you're supposed to limit the amount of time you have outdoors. So we're going to do the best we can. But awful lot of people here. I did bring masks just in case I feel like I need to do that, and we'll see how things go. But we are going to be inside as well. Yes, there's plenty to see here, inside and out. This is Tucci Hot Rods. This is their booth. Always has some great stuff, and they're actually located near me, and that's my neighbor Lou has something to do with them, does some work with them. And look at this. Yeah, they know how to make the rods here at Tucci's. Pretty incredible. Wow. Okay, we're inside the very first building. Met with a NASCAR here, NASCAR vehicle. And I'm drawn to the neon. Right over here.
The thing shook it so hard?
Holy smoke, I love neon. Look at that stuff. There's a Roadrunner. There he is again. I thought that was a real guy standing over there. We'll take a look at him again in a minute. Ah, this is awesome. Just being here amongst all this neon, I love it. This guy. Hello, sir. How are you today? Got a well-groomed mustache. Look at that. Oh, you can buy it. $975. Next to the Sinclair sign. And we'll move over here. Oh, just awesome. I love all this neon. Oh, it's just fantastic. Well, you're another guy. Look at this. Here's another guy here. There are dinosaur there. Look at these Esso people here. Yeah. Look your head. Got another gentleman over here. Oh, I just love all this neon. What a great booth. What a great booth. Taking a look at all this. Really enjoy it. And the booth goes on. Hey, look at that. It's like a front of a Mustang there. Shelby. I'm devoting a lot of time to this because it's just impressive. Look at this. Wow. Love it. Love it. So in this first building, it's all vendors, all kinds.
They didn't used to be
That's
guarded.
lifts.
They just got bought. Usually I'm like
This one here is signs, all kinds of signs. And flags. So you have flags too. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of t-shirts. Big t-shirt place. You want a Rat Fink t-shirt? And they're on the table as well. These are youth t-shirts, $20. All right, so I've left the building where all the vendors. And now take a look at this. I met with a 1960 Ford F100. Really like that kind of that matte finish on there. I think it looks sharp. Look at that. I mean, there are cars driving by, beautiful cars everywhere. So overwhelming. But I love it. If I'm going to be overwhelmed, this is what I want to be overwhelmed by. Look at this. And that thing's sitting so high, you don't need a lift to work underneath it. Wow. The high performance Mustang corner with a Boss 302 up front here. Yeah, GT 350. Fastback. Yeah. Love it when they do that. Nice tea bucket. Gonna see a lot of those today. Oh, there's a very fancy Pontiac. Look at the color scheme on that thing. Wow. Look at what it looks like inside. It all matches, and it does. Somebody likes green, let me tell you. Pontiac Grand Prix, very fancy coloring. Just touching on the cars that are going to be here today. If you were to stop at every single car, it would take you a week to see everything here. It really is overwhelming. Really is. But I love it. We're going to step inside again in a minute and see what's inside the next building. 64 Corvair. Very nice.
Bought it from an 82-year-old man who had it for 14 years. They found it in Auburn. Very nice gentleman. Yep.
Yeah, it's great you're displaying them. You're carrying on the heritage of this vehicle.
Other people deserve the credit as well.
Absolutely.
You know, I think it's been garage kept.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Obviously now, yeah, you would do that. Yep. I like the interior. Is that all original interior?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all original.
Yeah. And to tell you the truth, it's rather comfortable. I mean, the seats could stand to adjust a little more.
Yeah.
But boy, they're cushy.
Yeah.
You know? Too many things made sense to me. I was 63, so the first one was 63. This is 64. I was 63 when I bought it. I'm 64 now. It had 64,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
It just turned yesterday to 65, and I'm going to be 65 this year.
Well, that lady just loved to talk about her car, as do pretty much everybody here. And I love this. Look at this. This is up my alley because I love vintage advertising and I love vintage cars. This is both. It's got it all. Look at this old Texaco vehicle. Radio dispatched. This vehicle belongs along Route 66. Look at the old slogan here. Trust your car to the man who wears the star. I remember that. That's awesome. All right, I just stepped into this building and I remember now. This I remember last year they did this. This is the lowrider building. This is where, if you're interested in lowriders, this is where you gotta go. This car here with its matching pedal car. You got a matching Stingray in the back, yeah. With the bike in the back. Someone else that really likes the green. The interior. I'll come around to the front. Yeah, nicely displayed. There's another lowrider, very nicely displayed. With different lighting. And awesome paint jobs. You're gonna see some crazy paint jobs in this building. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up the way it should, but this paint looks like candy. That's incredible. Love that red. New York City's custom lowriders. So that's a whole nother thing, apparently. These customized bicycles. A lot of fun right there. Wow. Isn't that one of those lowrider bicycles? Wow. That's a lot of chrome on it, or a lot of gold and chrome. Yeah, lowrider bicycles. It's a thing. It's a thing right there. Lowriders. Look at this. Really cool. I like everything, you know. I appreciate seeing the work and the creativity on all kinds of vehicles. Okay, we're going to continue down. I see a van. What's going on with this thing? This van I just came across. Dropped to the ground. Look at that. Things you'll see here. That is cool. Let's get the interior too. Look at that. See, here's the thing. I'm a creative person, and I appreciate the creativity put in these cars. Later I'll go into the rat rod section, and that's another area where I really appreciate the crazy creativity these people put in. It's awesome. There's a Nash Metropolitan, always special to me because my parents had one before I was born. I have pictures of my mother next to this car, and I like the look. They're just wild looking. My parents before I was born were really into sports cars. Well, eventually sports cars. They started out with the Nash, they had a Renault, and then they started getting the Austin Healey's and things like that. But this is a Nash Metropolitan. Very cool looking, very different looking. Some beauties. Ooh, I see a car that was in my last video at the Munson Car Show. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Yeah.
What people like is one thing.
This is a People's Choice Award at the Munson Show that I just showed you. Yeah. And remember this, the little Yeah, it's cool. I like it when you do that.
And that's the way it came right out of the box.
Look at the seats in here, beautiful. This car is original paint. And they said, look at this model, and it's all exactly the same. We just had a nice conversation with people who own that T-Bird that was on my last video. I said, hey, was this car at the Munson Car Show? And it won the People's Choice Award. It's great. So you just walk along till something sticks out. And I loved the 280Z when it was brand new. Back in the late 70s. I'll have to see what year this one is. But yeah, I love them because my parents always loved sports cars. Therefore, I like sports cars. I want to go around and see what year. And it's for sale. Ah. I see the price. $28,800. It's a 78 Datsun 280Z. Nice. Yeah, another one I wanted to look at here is this little Mini. Look at this. Cute little car. What year is this? 1989 Mini, and I love that British flag on top. Very fun. Oh, a little Triumph Spitfire. These are always cool. Horrible electrical system on these things. They always had problems. What year is this? 79, a little later than I thought. 79 Triumph Spitfire. Yeah, talk over the music here. There's all kinds of copyrighted music around here. I don't want to be dinged on that. Last video I had to re-edit because of copyright strikes, but look at this. Those little teeny wheels out front. Slicks in the back. You got a few Chevy Bel Airs in a row here, and I was instructing Justin on the difference. This is a 57 Chevy, and you know by the tail fin, the classic tail fin. And we go to the 55. There's some differences in the front bumper, and also in the tail fin. It doesn't have that, not as high. That looks similar. Make our way over to the Exposition Center. You can see the haze in the air if you look way in the background there. It's not bothering me. No, I'm not feeling it. I think I've seen this before. Other years, Volkswagen Bug, but it's not really a Bug anymore, just the body. Makes for a very interesting hot rod, as do these other vehicles here. Yeah. Another 57 Chevy. See it? See the tail fin, and you see those little bullets in the front? Yep. You know it's a 57. And over here, we got a Dart. And then we got a little boy who face planted on the ground. Okay, Justin identified this as a 57 Chevy. This is a nice one. Nice shape. This is a 1950 Singer. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. Yeah, right-hand drive. That'd be tough. I don't know if I could drive that. Being a standard, having to shift to my left arm, I could do it, but it would take me a little while to get used to it. Yeah. Unlike the Cobra we saw in the last video at the Munson Car Show, this is listed as a 2019 custom convertible. This is a kit car. So it's not a genuine Cobra, AC Cobra, but Nice looking car though. Love the front end on this vehicle. Ooh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But I love the front end on that. That's a cool looking car. Here's a nice Ford Econoline for sale. Trade or best offer? You like it? There's plenty of custom trucks as well. Look at this guy. Holy smoke. Next, we're going to go inside this exposition center here, because this is where all the high-end cars are. Yeah, that purple Roadrunner going by. Let's make our way down, get inside, and have to go buy all these other beautiful vehicles along the way. Before we go inside, I gotta take a look at this car. This is a Triumph TR6. I always like those vehicles as well. And that's a nice example. And I know that's all original. And the TR6 is for sale. Just outside the exposition center is a 67 Volkswagen bus. Look at that. All set up inside there. Little curtains on the windows. This is a 1915 Model T, but look at it. I like that it's all open like that. You'd actually drive it. It's not so tiny. Still has the same controls. How fun is that? Ooh, feel the air conditioning. Gonna walk in here now. Whoa. This is what I'm talking about. Whoa. Oh, they got a lot of them. There's more vehicles inside this year than in the past. I think there's more vehicles inside, Gus, don't you think? Wow. This thing is packed. I see another whole section just for bicycles. Let's take a look. This is Syracuse Classic bikes. I love them. Love these old Schwims. That's the Gray Ghost. Yeah. Those Stingrays. 5-speed right there. Another Schwinn. Yep, I had me a Stingray when I was a kid. Very nice. These are all the high-end vehicles. Got a Chevelle, got a GTO over there. Just going around. This Chevelle here, completely customized. Even the engine's customized. Look at that. It's all black to match. You gotta see the windows are all blacked out as well. That is a very pretty car. This car is from Utica. 64 Belvedere Hemi. Look at that. Get a side view here. There you go. And look at that motor. '67 Shelby GT500. Just gorgeous. Here we get a DeLorean time machine with the flux capacitor in action over there. It's like, oh, this one's signed. Signed by some different of these actors from the movie. There's a lot of signatures on that. I see Christopher Lloyd, Huey Lewis in the news. Huey Lewis's signature on there. Yeah, you have to kind of look. Yeah, they got signatures inside, so that makes this pretty special. Ghostbuster vehicle. And Knight Rider. This is where they put all the really high-end ones. Here's a custom caddy. Chopped. And this is what they call a lead sled. Isn't that what these are? My wife Lynn would like this car because it's purple. I don't know if she liked the styling, but she liked the color. Dustin's took some pictures of it for her, so we'll show her when we get home. Imagine the paint job on that. Imagine the work. Just incredible. This is a pretty car. This car has a name. It's called Glass Slipper. And if you look in the back window, there are indeed 2 glass slippers. Oh, there's another one on the dash too. I can see way up there. The glass slipper. Another beautiful paint job. Ryan's Rod Service. You're not going to see any of these cars on the road. You just you don't. They're trailer queens. Beautiful. All right, look at this. 55 T-Bird. With the little oval window in the back. And I love the turquoise. That's a screaming 1950s, isn't it? 1969 Dodge Charger. Another one for Lynn, another purple one for Lynn. And boy, does that color pop. Look at that stick out like that. Wow. This is a great display. First of all, I love the little miniatures down here. But this bug is nothing ordinary. And everything matches. I gotta show you. We'll walk through it. There's a lot of people around here looking at it. It's incredible. It even has the visible gas pump to match.
You can look at this all day.
Tricycle on top.
You do feel bad when you see the people standing along the highway and have their whole life in that car and they're trying to just get to the spare.
And then the trailer with the boat.
My fiance, she had a
That's incredible. Ooh. I'm going to go back to this bug again. What a display. They get everything from the lunch box, the toolbox that matches, cooler, air pump. and
So she said, well, I'm not paying for it. I said, I didn't say
bicycle, and even the outboard motor
literally buy a brand new bike. So
on the boat says Volkswagen on it.
Steve, she says to me that she left around
Even more on the other side. Family fun.
it's only 33
Vehicle comes from Ohio.
miles, so my recommendation is
Wise Guys Smoke Shop. Yeah. The awesomeness just continues. Wow. The 57 Bel Air. I assume this is a van delivery, right? Sorry, they called this a sedan delivery. Okay. Well, look at that. Another beautiful green car. A lot of people like green. Something different. How about a custom school bus? Gotta check this out. Wow. Look at that. Inside the school bus. Look at that. This one's called the Cosmic Camino. It's an El Camino, not sure what year exactly, 60 something. Cool. 32 Deuce Coupe. Look at that, heck of a paint job. I like that. There's a dragster. Let me scroll up. 64 Chevy Gasser. 472 horsepower mouse. Moving violation. '61 Oldsmobile called Violicious. You're looking for a big convertible, here you go. 50s Cadillac convertible. And it's registered, so this one does, you could see this one on the road. There's a 57 Chevy custom convertible. Look at all the pictures of all the work they've done to it. Even got a camera in there, so you got a little screen. And this one's registered as well. Yep. I like to see cars that are registered and aren't just trailer queens. They actually drive them. Never a shortage. We just finished our pulled pork sandwiches, had a conversation with somebody over there. People love to talk here. Now I think we're going to make our way over to the rat rod section, one of my favorites. I like this Roadster here, the red wheels, I like that look. Kind of classic looking. Oh, you know we're getting close to the rat rod section. This truck here, old Chevy. But look what's on the back. An old Harley. And we got a beautiful Chevy Econoline van. I always liked the pickup ones. Maybe I like the van better. Isn't that cool? I love the parade of vehicles going by at all times. Very fun. That's another Ranchero. I might like this even better than the other, you know, like pickup truck style. Justin and I were talking that maybe this would be perfect. I could make it my mobile video production unit, and I could have a little edit suite in the back, so I could take it on the road. I remember this one from last year. Pretty cool. A lot of these probably I've shown before other years, but I just liked them. Some good ones here in the front as well. An old Falcon right here. Doesn't seem to be as many rat rods as in other years. Still plenty. Some really cool ones outside I want to take a look at. Frank's Moleville. I may have, some of these have been on before, other years. Yeah, give you a good example of what a rat rod is. Look at the seats. Basically it's sheet metal. Dashboard, sheet metal, anything goes. Usually have a nice engine. They run well. That's not the most comfortable thing. And you better make sure your tetanus shot is up to date. There's usually plenty of rust. Yep, steer horns. You gotta have some steer horns in the rat rod area. It's an old wagon. Yeah. This is a 57 Ford station wagon. That's cool. Outside the rat rod area, you have more cool vehicles. Look at this. I like this. Look at this. (1930) Ford. See what she looks like inside. This definitely qualifies as a rat rod. I like it. It's kind of a pretty rat rod though. Justin says this is his favorite rat rod this year. I like the look. I like the tinted windows. I don't know, this one might be my favorite this year. I don't know, it's a little different. This one even says rat rod on it. Yes, it's cool. No, I'm not going to paint it. And it says right here, this is our fixer-upper. It's got a little umbrella on the back. Even got it, look. Now, how many vehicles you know it has their own, you know, in case you're thirsty, right? The interior. Another car Justin likes, but he says not green though. He likes the Chevelle SS. Is this a 70? That's what he seems to strike to. Oh, 72. Oh, you're going newer now, Justin. 72 Chevelle SS. But he'd prefer it if it was blue. Better save your money. Wild thing. Hey, look. got a driver. Oh, he's been there a while. And we'll continue walking. Continue walking. All these awesome cars. There's so many of these. Any one of these, if you saw it in the parking lot, you'd stop to gawk at it. And they just keep on coming. Thousands of cars here. Thousands. Awesome.
Well, for those of you that don't know, this isn't something. There's been well over 100 of these buildings traveling around.
The wall.
There are more wall of deaths traveling in England than there are in America
check it
today.
out.
3
Last year,
actively touring. This is the largest wall of death
we
that
missed
travels the United States today. 14 feet tall. Harley Davidson. Hobo Bros going to perform a little free-hand fancy ride. And last but not least, our featured performance. Not one, but 2 riders and 2 machines at the very same time.
That was awesome. The Wall of Death. That was fantastic. It was free too. Of course, I had my $1 donation, which she knocked out of my hand. Didn't quite grab it, but that is awesome. I really, really enjoyed that. Ah, fantastic. Worth the admission right there. Back to looking at cars. Look at this 34 Ford here. At the rear end. And that was a sexy car this day. Look, there's a couple people just hanging out in this car. Let me see. Let me take a look. Justin and his dream car right there. 69 Chevelle SS. Blue, of course. I agree. Nice car. Yeah. Another one. 57 convertible. Here's a 67, which I kind of like a little better than the 69 or 70 that Justin likes. But, you know, boxier, but I like it. I like the interior. But There's a Cutlass, Olds Cutlass. Real nice. I'm going to walk ahead. Let me show you this. I like, if you watch last week's video, you heard me say I like a white interior. There's a white interior, and if it has a wooden steering wheel, even better. And I also like white stripes. So I really like this. Going inside another building. There's more cool cars, of course. Got T-Bird here, look at this. Nice T-Bird. It's a 55 or 57 T-Bird. 57 T-Bird. What do we got here? A big old Caddy limo. It's a Cadillac limo. 55 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 75. Yeah, I call this more of a limo than anything else. Yeah. There's another Lincoln Continental. My friend Sean was talking about last week about the suicide doors, and I left the door open. His brother moved forward and caught part of the house and wrecked the door. Old Datsun sports car, 1967. Before anybody knew what Datsun was. Cool little car. A pretty Ford Fairlane next to Pontiac Le Mans. '67 Pontiac Le Mans convertible. Yeah. Model A. Put the little picnic basket in there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Nice.
Various types of cars that are around here. Kenny's out playing cards.
Oh, this is a special one. A 66 Ford GT40. This is a race car. Actually, there's two of them. I like this one the best. I like the paint job with the Gulf logo on the front. Here's the other. Yeah, another GT40. Pretty little MG midget. 79 MG midget. I like how they put it right next to this big Caddy. That's an Eldorado. Not sure if this is a real Austin Healey. I think it's a custom. It's definitely customized. If it's even real, it might be a kit car. I don't know. It says it's an Austin Healey. Although the badge over here doesn't say Austin Healey. So, tells me it might be a kit car. But, I like it. I like it. There's the interior. Yeah, I can see the shifter and everything. But it would be a great driver. What a great driver that would be. Austin Healey 3000 Custom. Well, I found the Corvairs. All the Corvairs. I love Corvairs. This is a Corvair wagon. Never seen one of them. Yeah. And there's a Nash Metropolitan. We'll go over and check that out in a minute as well. Another Nash Metropolitan. This is a 62. Tells a little bit about the car. 52 horsepower. That almost 30 miles again. So that was really good these days. Like the seats, checkered seats. These were cool looking cars. Designed in America, built in England. Beverly Hillbillies, eat your heart out. Look at that. That'd be fun to ride around in. Once in a while, it's all rusted out. You can see, I can see the grass through the other side there. And the floorboards are just wood. That'd be fun, huh? Well, everybody, boy, are my dogs tired. Both knees, both hips, pretty much shot. I see these people going by all the time in these little scooters. They rent them up in the front. I'm getting closer and closer to that day. Well, I'm gonna have to train next year. I'm gonna have to train for this next year so I can get through it. I have no idea how many steps I've done, but I know my watch keeps going off. Oh, you reached another goal. You reached another goal. Probably between 10 and 15,000 steps here alone, not including whatever I did before I got here. Anyways, what a great event this is. If you haven't been to the Syracuse Nationals, put it on your calendar for next year. Or if you're catching this video before it ends, because it actually goes to Saturday, today's Thursday. I'll probably have this video up tomorrow and Friday. So you could always do that, but a great event. Great event. If you like cars, history, anything like that, this is the place to go. So it's at the State Fairgrounds in Syracuse, New York, in case you're wondering. And that's about all I'm going to do for you today. So we'll see you next time on the Lynn Life.